What's up, everybody? We are back with another unboxing video. Like I mentioned, we would be doing an unboxing for the Fantastic Four Future Foundation set. I know it's a little late. We've had some pretty bad weather here in Texas, so some of us are just now getting a hold of our stuff. But like I just highlighted the tokens, and here is the Play at Home kit with the Susan Richards from the Ultimates universe. Pretty good dial for 45 points. And we've got the Fast Forces right here. I'm not going to go through all of these, but there's what it looks like for all of y'all. And the back arts. These do have the increased sculpts. And like I said, we are going to be cracking open a case of the Future Foundation set. And it's got the Legacy card right here on the top. So we will first see what this first Legacy card is. And the Legacy cards are 1 per brick, so that's good. It's not going to be something too difficult to get a bunch, or to get which is what had me worried when I first saw the idea of Legacy cards. I was like, oh geez, those are going to be really tough to get. So we'll see who our first one is. Let's see if we can take a look. Oh, I know already just by that dial it is for the Human Torch from what I believe was the Captain America set. Which this one can actually start with the Nova Flame attached. The old one, I don't believe he could. You had to get to whatever this power was to use it to attach it. But that's our first Legacy card. So we will set that over to the side. And we will start cutting open this brick. I know myself, I am looking for anything Kang the Conqueror related. He's one of my favorite villains. So of course we're looking for the Annihilating Conqueror Chase, which I believe as is everybody. Sorry for all the noise. It's just the plastic wrapping over these. Let's get that trash out of the way here. Okay, we'll start with these packs. Let me know what some of y'all's polls were down below. I know some of the pieces in the set seem pretty interesting, which right here we got our first rare is Molecule Man. It's cool to actually see him as a piece, not just tied to that Chase figure from the Reed Richards from the past set, I think, the past Fantastic Four set. And he was our rare. He's got the Battle World Other keyword, which is one thing I was looking forward to. And I think we've got our first super rare now, which we do. And it is actually the Silver Savage. It's been a while since we've seen him. And he comes with the surfboard object, which is one of the super rares I was definitely hoping to get. Mainly for this object that gives hypersonic speed, and what else does it give? Hypersonic speed, flight, as well as that other interesting little tidbit. Did we get? And we got some of the power pack. I am definitely excited about the power pack for sure. I used to run the old ones back in the day. Not to very much luck, but I did play them. So here's the Silver Surfer's card. We'll take a look at that. I'm a little disappointed they didn't put the Warbound keyword in this set. Because I think the old one had it, and then they had some of the older pieces. Would have been cool to have seen that come back into play, but I guess they would have put it on probably the movie Thor stuff, because considering it had Meek and Korg and all them, that would have been a good set that they could have had it in. But unfortunately, I don't think that keyword exists anymore. And here we go with our third pack. Only see one super rare so far. And our rare in this pack is actually going to be Stardust. It's been a while since we've seen her. I know the old one was really good. She was one of those pieces for the old Coming of Galactus event, which was really cool, really fun event. Since she's in bubble wrap already, we'll take her out and take a look at her. See what she looks like. The old sculpt might still be a little more interesting, but yep, there she is. Looks like a giant mermaid. And with the new Power Cosmic Team symbol. A lot cheaper than the old one for sure, but should probably definitely get some play. they put a lot of the heralds back in this set. I was just talking to one of my buddies the other day, wondering if they'd put a Terrax in the set, and then sure enough, the preview that day was for a Terrax. So it is cool that we get him back. It's been a while. Last time we had him, I think he was a super rare. And let's see, who's the rare in this pack? It is Dragon Man. Dragon Man's our rare. And it's the same sculpt from the last set. He's just purple instead of gray. It's cool. Definitely cool to have him. I complained about the last one on why he didn't have the Fantastic Four keyword or team ability, since he was kind of their teacher. But looks like they gave it to me in this set. But when that came out, I didn't know that there was going to be a whole Future Foundation set right after. So I guess they answered my questions. Here is a pack with Alex Powers, and this pack is our rare, another member of the Power Pack. And then there's Valeria, and we got Ant-Man and Sue, and Reed. Look at the butt on Reed. Look at that. Been working out. Yeah, these Power Pack definitely seem like they're gonna work really well together. So it'll be definitely interesting to see what all they can do on a team for sure, and how many points a team comes out to. I'm sure somebody's already figured that out by now. But like I said, I'm a little behind because I'm getting everything a week late. But I can't complain. At least we're getting it. And we've got our Terrax that I was just talking about, actually. Which he's definitely a lot cheaper than the old one. He's 100 points. I think the old one was like 275 or something like that. Something outrageous. But he'll definitely use some play. And here's one I've been petitioning for one of my friends. He's a big Invaders fan, and he's been wondering where this man's been all along. Jim Hammond, one of the original Invaders, the original Human Torch. It would have been cooler to have seen a more dynamic sculpt for him in this set, but we'll take him. I am a little disappointed he doesn't have the West Coast Avengers keyword, however, but well, at least we got him. So far we've gone through 6 packs and seen 1 super rare. Interesting. So we've got 4 packs left. When we started mainly with the front row packs on this, so maybe everything's in the back, like some people usually think it is. And there's our next super rare. I was just talking about how we needed some super rares, and here he is. It's actually one I was wanting. I was kind of wanting the B version of him too, because that is going to be our prime, the High Evolutionary. There's his dial, Fantastic Four, Cosmic and Scientist, from when he teamed up with Doom. It's cool that we got him last time we did. I think he was pretty expensive. High defense values on him. That's interesting. And then here's his Isotope E object that he comes with. Looks like it could be pretty interesting to play. We'll definitely see what kind of shenanigans you can get up to with that, for sure. It looks like a giant, like, I guess it is technically a trident. I was going to say it looks like a giant trident on the sideline, but reminds me of the Proxima Spear object. So that's cool that we got him. He's the one that I was wanting. Like I said, I want the prime one mainly because he turns he messes with the animal keyword. So, and here is our prime, and it's actually pretty decent one too. So can't complain too much there. We got the rare prime Diablo, and we'll take a look at what he can do and what his object does here as well. It is kind of crazy that the rare Diablo comes with an object, and then the prime rare comes with a different object. So it's definitely making these a little more sought after. Let's take a look. What's this card in the back? That's weird. Oh, duh. It's because you said his object on the card. I was like, why is this so much bigger? There's what he does. Masters of Evil. Definitely will be used then for sure. There's that dial. 35 points. Wow. Crazy. Crazy what 35 points will bring you nowadays. Here's what his object does. I'll hold it right here. It's a lot to read. I'll let y'all pause it and read it if y'all want. So there's that light object. We'll see what kind of combos we can get up to with that, especially on a Masters of Evil team, and have him start with it. If he dies, we'll see what kind of trouble the MOE can get up to. So 2 super rares and a prime so far in this first break. Pretty good prime, pretty good super rares pulled so far, so can't complain too much. Let's see, we've got 2 packs left for this, and I have not actually seen her sculpt in this set yet. Pretty interesting. We have got Elijah, the Laser Fist, I believe is what her last name was called. Interesting. She's got some crab arms. She's our rare, and then we've got a lot of the Future Foundation in here. Pretty cool. It's definitely going to be interesting to see what kind of development this game takes with these new rule changes coming into play with the Wonder Woman set. I think it's for the better, though. Just let me know what y'all think. It's always nice to try to get more people to come in and play and whatnot, so I'm always down for it. And here is our last super rare for this pack. It's a character that I'm sure a lot of people have wanted for a long time, and it is Herbie. Not the Volkswagen, but the friendly robot that replaced Human Torch in the old cartoon. And then here's the rest of our pack. We got the Thing robot, the Scroll Thing, Mr. Fantastic Thing, and Leech, who we've seen a decent amount of recently. Been in a couple X-Men sets now, so that was our first break. 3 super rares and a prime. Not too shabby, not too shabby. And we will go to our next break. Let's go ahead and get the legacy card off the top. I know one that I'm looking for, as well as most people are probably looking for, is Morgan Le Fay. So let's see who we get. Let's see if we can see by who the dial is again. Without like destroying this card. Oh. And I think we got her, guys. Morgan Le Fay. Cool. Definitely really cool looking. These are really hard to read. Definitely gonna have to find some sort of sleeve or something that these can sit in that are definitely make it easier to read. But that's cool. That's the one that I was wanting. So I'm not too worried about going and tracking her down. I actually just found the piece the other day in my collection. So we're good to go with that. Where's my knife to open this next brick? Okay. So, we haven't seen the chase figure yet, so, let's see if he's in here. We'll start on the front right. So, there's all the Dooms. This would have been the perfect set to have had the infamous Iron Man in. It was definitely a really good run. One of my favorite Doom moments, for sure, but I guess I'm glad that he kind of isn't in here because he would have been a chase figure. Much harder to get. There's our rare for this set, Julie Powers. Then Miss Thang. So that's pretty cool. It is a little weird seeing like that huge gap in between the head and the body on this figure. Definitely very interesting. That's to say the least. So we'll work from right to left on the front, and then we'll go to the back. So this is the second pack from the right. And here's our super rare in this pack, and it is the Sue Storm, Queen of Atlantis. She is the title character for this set. She has mission points, so that'll work really well with Herbie. Can't wait to see what all these mission point goodness can occur. I know Uatu can do it, which he's definitely another one, also mainly just for that object. But we did get a duplicate rare. Hopefully it's not. This doesn't wind up as crazy as the X-Men House of X one was, but there's a duplicate rare, and Molecule Man. I'm looking right at his card. Card name. I'm just drawing a blank for a sec. Sorry, it's been a long day. Long week before this week, too, for sure. So we haven't seen any iterations of King the Conqueror yet, nor have we seen Red Ghost. Red Ghost is definitely one that I'm wanting for sure. I used to play the old one quite a bit. Here is our next super rare. We got the Puppet Master, which, boy, has it been a while since he's been made. He actually comes with an object as well that we can take a look at as well. I know on his dial it shows that he has 0 damage for his first couple clicks, but on his card he has 1 damage. I know I saw somebody bring that up the other day, so it'll definitely be interesting to see what they go with for sure as what his damage value is actually supposed to be. Here's his keywords: Latveria and Scientist, which Morgan can make him an Avenger, so that's always something pretty interesting. And there's his card. Like I said, where these 3 1s are on his dial, it actually has those as 0. So he has 0 all the way across. With this attached, though, however, it gives him mind control the range of 10, and he ignores all of that stuff. So you don't really need damage when you're just going to be mind controlling a bunch of people. And he's got 1 target, so mind control a bunch of people. Just keep him out of harm's way. He does have a high attack, so it'll be hopefully fairly easy to hit those mind controls. We did also get a rare in that pack, Johnny Storm in the negative zone. So that's a pretty cool looking rare. He's definitely pretty powerful. Caused a lot of trouble with that pulse wave and friendly characters having protected pulse wave, which is kind of crazy considering that's one of the powers I think that they're benching in the next set is pulse wave. To give something that makes it so that your friendly characters don't get hurt by it is definitely an interesting choice, but they probably made all these before they decided that they were going to bench all those powers and whatnot, so who knows. Alright, here is our first iteration of Kang. One thing that did kind of drive me a little crazy in this set is that the Nathaniel Richards and the this guy right here, Ramatut, did not have the Councils of Kang keyword. It is still a keyword. We saw it as recent as the Black Panther and the Illuminati set. The title character Kang had it. So it's kind of interesting that these characters didn't get it, unless they were expecting you to pull the Doom, the Annihilating Conqueror Chase, which messes with the future keyword and makes them all a name theme team. But it is a little aggravating being a King the Conqueror fan. I can't run all these versions of him, especially versions that we've never had before, like Ramatut, being his first appearance and all. But I guess I'll have to build a bridge and get over it, as most people say. And we got a duplicate super rare in this same brick. Interesting. We got a duplicate of Sue, Queen of Atlantis, and we also got the Red Ghost. So that's cool. She'll definitely be up for trades for sure, since she's a duplicate. It's a cool pack, and on the back of all the tokens right here, you've got the Meteor Apes. So you got Piotr, Igor, and Mikhailo up there. So I'll definitely use him. Was one of my top wands. Doesn't seem like a character that many people want for top wands, but you know, I like that goofy stuff. So we'll see how good he is. And here is our chase. We have Doom. We'll actually pull him out and take a look at him. He is a robot, so that is pretty interesting. He'll definitely get some play with probably some Ultrons and whatnot. He's got 4 arms, looks like. Yeah. There's the back of the sculpt. The green bases are really cool. I like that they went with green bases for Dr. Doom. Let's take a look at his card. And in that same pack, we had Kristoff as a rare. So there's his card. it'll be cool to see how many of these chase figures you could get, and just kind of have them all on your sideboard and whatnot. This is a pretty cool trait. Life is conflict. Opposing forces can't take more than one costed action for each turn, then 1 per 100 points of the build total. So there's his dial. Pretty beefy. Blades the whole dial. One of our rules that me and my buddies have is always roll for blades. We always do. Even when characters that have a 4 damage right here, we like to risk it. Always roll for blades. That's one of our, I think that's our number 3 rule for heroclix, is always roll for blades. So, sometimes it bites us, but at least now with the minimum damage roll is your printed damage, it's definitely a lot better now than what it used to be. But we got a duplicate rare in this pack now, like I mentioned, the Johnny Storm. So it's a little disappointing that we're getting duplicate rares and duplicate super rares in the same brick. Like I said, I still don't think it's as bad as the House of X, where I got 3 Professor X in the same brick. There's our next rare, Adolf Impossible. I was saying it is a little weird that we didn't get an Impossible Man in the set, that I was telling my coworker. Considering how long it's been since we've had him. But who knows, maybe he'll be a convention piece again. But we shall see. We are down to our last pack for this video. And here is our last version of Kang the Conqueror, Nathaniel Richards. Here's the Fantastic Four keyword. There's what he looks like. Got a big old beard. I can rock it. I'll rock it. And that will actually do it for our video. So let's see. We got 3 super rares and the chase in the last. And 2 of them were the same super rare. Yeah, 2 of them were the same super rare. And we got 3 super rares and a prime on the first break. So that's about average on the polls. So that'll just about do it for today. It was a shorter video than what it usually has been. And we will be back with heroclix for the Wonder Woman set that I think is the next set due out. And then eventually we'll highlight some of the WWE stuff whenever that comes out. Even though those aren't really blind packs, but I am a big fan of the wrestling and the wrestling heroclix. So we'll definitely take a look at both of those. In the meantime, stay safe, stay smart, and we'll see y'all later.